Once upon a time, in the busy city of Enugu State, Mr. Okoro's family was once the picture of happiness and prosperity. He was a successful trader dealing in provisions at the bustling main market in Enugu, where his reputation for honesty and fair prices earned him the respect and loyalty of both customers and fellow traders. His wealth grew steadily, allowing him to provide a comfortable life for his family. Mr. Okoro had two children, Chukwudi and Blessing. They attended the best schools in the community, and the family enjoyed the fruits of hard work. They lived in a spacious, well-furnished home and were admired by neighbors and friends alike for their warm success and unity. Meanwhile, Mr. Okoro's wife Mercy added to her own touch of pride to the family with her own popular business of selling akara with bread. Every morning, she woke before dawn to prepare crispy golden brown akara balls and some loaves of bread. Her tasty meal became so famous that almost everyone in the town knew her as Ma Akara and Bread. Mercy, warm and cheerful, the manor made her stall a gathering place for locals, and soon her fame spread across neighboring communities. People out her akara and her little business flourished, adding to the family comfort and pride. Together, they were a strong, united family, pillars in their community, and proud parents, instilling values of integrity and diligence in their children.
However, just as the happiness seems at its peak, Mr. Okoro's health began to falter. Subtle symptoms, constant fatigue, instant thirst, and rapid weight loss turned out to be early signs of a serious condition. After medical examinations, Mr. Okoro received a devastating diagnosis: type 2 diabetes. His illness quickly grew severe, leading to a partial blindness and mobility issues. Soon, traveling to Aba to buy goods became difficult, and he struggled to keep up with the demands of the market. As his condition got worse, Chukwudi, his only son, made the courageous decision to step up and take over the family business. Realizing his father could no longer manage it, Chukwudi took upon the responsibility of running the provision shop, determined to keep the family afloat. Although young, he threw himself into the work, learning the intricacies of the trade, managing supplies, and ensuring the loyal customers his father had built over the years would keep coming. Chukwudi's hard work allowed the family to pay the growing medical bills and cover daily expenses. The weight of responsibility was so immense, but he was determined to support his father and honor his family. Around this time, Blessing, Mr. Okoro's only daughter, earned admission to study medicine and surgery at the prestigious University of Enugu. This achievement filled the family with pride, and as father's health struggle inspired her to pursue a career that will allow her to help people like him. Knowing that Blessing's education would be costly, Chukwudi decided to forego his own dream of higher education, committing himself entirely to the family business to ensure that his sister could pursue her goal. Despite the hardship, Chukwudi's dedication helped the business thrive. Customers admired his maturity and resilience, and under his care, the shop began to grow. He earned respect in the market, taking his father's place and preserving his legacy. But his sacrifice came with a heavy toll, as the weight of the running of the business, supporting his family, and managing the expectation left little room for his own dream. As Mr. Okoro's illness got worse, however, the dynamics with the family began to change. Mercy, who had once been so supportive, grew weary of her constant stress. She became frustrated, feeling burdened by the responsibility of her husband's care. Her once joyful nature turned cold, and soon she began neglecting Mr. Okoro's needs, no longer preparing his meal or ensuring he had his medication. Chukwudi's earning from the business went almost entirely towards medical expenses, but it was never enough to keep his family comfortable. The weight of the entire family changing circumstances left him feeling overwhelmed, yet he continued to push forward, hoping things would improve. Mercy growing detachment eventually led her to leave Mr. Okoro altogether, abandoning the man she was once in love. Their once happy home was now broken, and a happy departure left an irreplaceable void, struggling to cope with the betrayal and heartbroken. Mr. Okoro's health continued to decline rapidly. Chukwudi was left to handle not only the business, but also the household, caring for his father in his mother's absence. As Blessing focused on her studies, Chukwudi found himself alone, battling the weight of supporting the family. Despite his efforts, he couldn't prevent the crack that has formed from within. Overwhelmed and neglected, Mr. Okoro eventually succumbed to the illness, passing away in the solitude of one striving home. What a pity. When the news of Mr. Okoro's death spread and reached his community, the community mourned. They were shocked at the sudden death of Mr. Okoro. His family elders gathered heartbroken by the realization that it wasn't poison or dark magic that led to Mr. Okoro's end. It was the tragic neglect and lack of compassion from his own family. Left with nothing but shattered dreams, Chukwudi struggled to move forward. His sister Blessings continued her studies, hoping to bring honor to the family once more, while Chukwudi tried to rebuild what little remained. But as things seems like they might improve, another devastating blow struck the family. One night, after a long day of work in the market, Chukwudi returned home carrying the money from his sales. He planned to deposit it in the bank first thing in the morning, but fate had another plans. As he entered his home, armed robbers wearing masks stormed in, brandishing guns and knives. They demanded money, and Chukwudi, desperately trying to protect what little he had left, pleaded with them, explaining that the money he had was meant for his father's medications. The robbers, seeing where Chukwudi had hidden the money, quickly grabbed it. In the ensuing struggle, Chukwudi tried to fight them off, but in the chaos, one of the robbers shot him in the chest. Chukwudi fell to the ground, his life slipping away as he bled out. The only hope left for the family was gone. When Blessing heard the news, she collapsed, overwhelmed with grief. She later regained consciousness, but the pains of losing her brother was unbearable. She was now alone, with no one to help her face the future. Her mother has abandoned them long ago, and her father has died. The community, neighbors and friends came together to mourn the loss of Chukwudi, the young man who had fought so hard to hold the family together. Tears flew as the elders make arrangements for a mass burial, and both Mr. Okoro and Chukwudi were laid to rest on the same day. The depth of the loss felt by all who attended. Blessing, devastated, was taken in by her uncle, who vowed to ensure she finished her education and graduated as a medical doctor from the University of Enugu, Nsukka. Yet, with the support of her uncle, nothing could fill the emptiness left by the tragic deaths of her father and the only brother. The dreams they once had as family were shattered, and the community mourned the loss of a man who had once been a symbol of success and
perseverance.
The story of Mr. Okoro and his family became a reminder of the fragility of life, the importance of family, and the unpredictable twist of fate. In the end, it was not the wealth or business that defined them, but the love they had for one another. Though, tragically, it was too late for the love to save them.